Yo, you tuned in to Guerilla Cross Radio.
Welcome to Let the Ball Bounce. This your host, Dre Bailey.
And it's your man, Goose Thomas. What's good, folks?
Mr. Bill Logan in the building.
Yeah.
Mr. Controversy himself.
Always.
I don't know if was controversy said when I was gone.
Yeah. Several times.
Yeah.
Several times,
Controversy.
actually. Yeah, man.
Look, man, we appreciate everybody chiming in to Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk Radio, man. Every Tuesday at 6 p.m., man, we appreciate everybody who is following along with the LTBB crew, man. We are here to give you guys the best of sports talk radio, man. Every Tuesday at 6 p.m., also every Saturday at 2 p.m., man. Please feel free to give us a call at the top of the hour at 702-608-3259. Once again, that number 702-608-3259, man. Download that Guerilla Cross app on your phone, man, and follow us. Yeah. We're here to give you guys the best of sports talk radio. It is what it is, man. Follow us at Let the Ball Bounce on Facebook, where we keep it highly interesting.
All the time.
All the time. You got to know your sports, man, if you're going to be able to chime in, man. I promise. You have to know something. You have to know your team.
At least that.
At least that. You don't know nothing else, at least know your team. Johnny Youngblood knows everything about Lonzo Ball. I'm starting to think that he may be the illegitimate dad.
It's possible.
That man knows absolutely everything. He gets highly upset, too, when you talk bad about Lonzo Ball.
Say something bad about Lonzo if you want to.
Please don't, man. Yeah. Follow us at Let the Ball Bounce on Twitter, and that's with one T, man. We are highly active there, man, engaging with any and everybody who knows sports, period. You can find us at Let the Ball Bounce on IG, Instagram, man. Go ahead and follow Let the Ball Bounce, man. We got a lot of pictures and interviews and photos of real-life people on that. If you want to be a sponsor of the Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk Radio Show, please email us at lettheballbounce@gmail.com, man. We have plenty of space for you. It's extremely inexpensive, and I don't want to hear no excuses. If you are a business owner and you're trying to do advertisement, this is the best advertisement that you can do. We will constantly give you that plug. Download that Guerilla Cross app on your phone, and I'm pretty sure if you're a sponsor, your information will be on that app also.
No question.
It's not hard. If you're trying to make money, man, make it the right way. Literally.
Please make it
I
the
appreciate
right
you fellas, man. Appreciate you fellas, man, for holding it down, man. Happy New Year to both of you guys. I literally left your
and congratulations to you.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, man. I didn't want to, just dump the news onto the people.
Your personal business.
You're just putting your business
And you know what?
out there.
I appreciate
We don't let you do that.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. There's a lot of people who took it upon themselves to, just, post and put pictures and everything without my consent.
Right.
So
is that suable? Is that suable?
I just thought, wow, what world do we live in? You know what I mean? So
that's funny, bro.
When people can
social media got to post the
hey,
first
man.
thing,
hey, man.
smoking.
They got to be the first to break it.
Oh yeah, breaking news.
Click. It's like click. Upload.
Man, come on, man.
One.
At least
I'm
ask
about
me.
to be the first one to do
if
this.
you ask me, 9 out of 10 times I'm gonna be like, yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, you good. You straight.
But just ask.
As long as there's nothing incriminating, you good.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I was gone for about a week and a half, man, in Mexico, Los Cabos, Mexico it is.
La Mexico.
And we had a great time, man, and shoot. I came back, I went single and came back married.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it is what it is.
How'd you pick that
How
up?
does it feel?
Looking boy. Feels the exact same.
The exact same. Nothing's different.
Nothing's different, man. You just,
No.
you know, you're just officially off the market,
That's right. That's right.
right?
That's all it is.
So
All right.
it is what it is, man. Let
That's
the
all
ball
it is.
bounce. Sports Talk Radio
Congratulations
Show,
again,
man.
bro.
Appreciate it, man.
Yes,
Happy
indeed, man.
New Year's to you guys. I literally left you guys as gifts at home. I got some gifts for you too, man. So
Appreciate
I
you.
appreciate you.
Thank you
Quan,
so much.
I forgot about you when I was in Mexico, but I actually had these gifts before I had even went out there that I was planning on giving to you before I had even left. So they're like some Christmas gifts for you guys. But I know what I got for Quan. I got that nice sweet potato pie that I'm gonna let him taste for the very first
Yeah,
time.
dog. You don't tell me you a pumpkin pie dude, dog.
Yeah, he is. He is.
Are you serious right now?
I like
bro?
sweet. No, we talked about this on the show. I like sweet potato pie better. My family does pumpkin pie.
No.
So he was supposed to bring the sweet potato pie for Christmas, and I was
Uh,
supposed to distribute it to my family to let them know what's up.
I want you to eat
Okay.
it first.
I will.
Okay,
I like sweet potato pie,
Okay.
especially.
Oh, he
homemade.
know about sweet potato pie.
Okay.
I know about it.
All
Yeah,
right.
he-
All right.
he-
I grew up black.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boy,
okay.
stop it.
Okay, he's good.
Ha
You're good. You're good.
But you get a chance to grow up black, but still get.
The white privilege. I use that.
That's ridiculous. How dare him?
Do you hear his voice when he says it's such
Yeah.
conviction?
Yeah, it was.
That's just white privilege.
I'm
Don't
proud
worry
to use
about
that
it.
white. I will use it.
It's nothing.
Right.
I utilize that.
It's
I'm not
nothing.
one of those people. I don't believe in white privilege.
There
Stop
is
it.
there is a such thing.
Stop it, Billy.
I don't know how many times you've driven your car and not looked in your rear view at least
Boy.
50 times just because you may
Boy.
not have no warrants, you may not
Boy.
have nothing wrong. You're just looking like, please don't pull me over for no BS
Dude.
today.
Right. Please.
I do it, and I've been in law enforcement for 14 years.
That's
and I still do it.
sad.
Because you got a badge you can show them too.
Like, but I still do it
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
Like it's, I mean,
Wow.
people, being black, like is like I don't know how
That's
to
the new
explain
show.
this.
Being black.
Like, being black, like it's not like privilege doesn't roll over to be to being black. It just doesn't. I'm still here.
Yeah.
I'm still here with mine.
You know what's funny, man? When you said that, when Quan said, "But you have a badge," it's funny because I don't know if you old basketball heads remember a basketball player by the name of Odin Polynice.
Probably one of the ugliest NBA players ever.
Right.
Yeah.
But he
Hideous.
got in trouble years back for posing as a cop
Mhm.
and pulling people over. I said, boy, if you
Dude.
don't sit your 6'9" ass down.
How
Yeah,
have
sirens
a
and everything
seat,
in his
brother.
car.
and why?
Are you
How
kidding
and
me?
why?
Are you kidding me, sir?
That boy has sirens in his car and everything.
That's ridiculous,
You gotta
man.
be kidding me.
Won't you pose to be a hooper?
Yeah,
Be that poser.
Yeah. Olden.
people might believe you.
Olden.
Unbelievable stuff, bro.
But look, though, you want to talk about privilege? We got a special guest in the building. Mickey in the building, man, from that East Coast, all the way from East Coast, by the way, of Florida. You may want to sit in the chair because
Orlando.
I want you to tell them the story that you told me about you being from Connecticut and kind of like how you grew up in that era, you know, back in that day.
I want to say first off, I had key lime pie on
Oh.
Thanksgiving. So,
That's the
But
other,
he's in Florida though.
that's the other black pie.
Key lime pie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
as long as we were talking pie,
Oh my goodness.
'cause that's a good pie.
Yeah, that's the other black pie.
You said 5 miles down the street.
Said 5 miles. 5 miles. All right.
But yeah, man, you from Connecticut, right?
Bridgeport.
Bridgeport.
The
Raised.
rich part.
No, Bridgeport.
Bridgeport.
Oh,
Bridgeport.
Oh, okay.
I'm not
Okay. I'm like, whoa,
enunciating well
whoa.
Yeah.
Like,
Brid-
no, he just didn't say that.
Bridgeport, Connecticut.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Some good hoopsters came out of there back in the day.
No.
Why don't you name a couple?
Wes Matthews, I think, got 5 rings
Weston
with the
Matthews.
Lakers.
Ooh.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
He
Wes.
was Magic's backup.
Okay.
Who else was from there? John Bagley.
Okay.
Okay.
They both went to the same high school. He played for the Cavaliers, the Celtics. Went to Boston College. He was a good player.
PC.
Chubby.
Charles Smith
Yeah,
couldn't dunk
Yes.
the ball against the Bulls.
Oh,
Lost the game for the Knicks.
bro,
Yikes.
Charles Smith, man.
yikes, man.
And he complained all the time too. He's kind of like the old school Draymond. I just complained to the refs all the time too. I
Yeah.
remember saying that.
All those guys went to the same high school too,
Wow.
which is pretty impressive.
Now, did you?
Wow.
Now, growing up, did you experience any privilege?
Oh, I'm sure I did, but you don't know it.
Yeah, it's just part of life.
Yeah.
just what it is.
It's what it is.
Just
You just accept it and move
yeah,
on.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Just look at all this privilege
Yeah.
out here.
Yeah.
It's like
I'll take
it's like
privilege.
blooming,
I'll take privilege for 500,
it's
Alex.
like blooming flowers.
Don't worry about it. It's all on me. Oh, really? Oh, no problem. Thank you.
We'll give you privilege for 1,000.
Yeah.
That's funny, man. Yeah, I know Mickey was telling me. He said one of your favorite basketball players, Thompson.
Yeah.
Said that he actually got a chance to see him play and literally jump out of the gym.
Mm.
Like what Zion Williams is what he's doing right now.
Mhm.
David Thompson was
Oh, yeah.
doing that.
He got. I'm trying to remember who they were playing. It was in maybe the semifinals. NC State, the year they won it. He was playing. Wasn't UCLA? UCLA, I think they beat in the finals. I forget who the semifinal was. He came down the lane, jumped to go dunk, and got his foot caught in the defender's armpit. And
Come on, dog.
flipped over and landed on his head.
Come on, dog.
You probably see that on YouTube.
That's
somewhere.
ridiculous.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's,
But the
that's
better
ridiculous.
one was when you showed me the video, and I go, I got a guy with a bigger vertical jump, and it was Daryl Griffin.
Yeah.
And you were like, why have I not heard of that guy? And I was like, his nickname was Dr.
Duncanstein.
Yeah.
Duncanstein.
is.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is I honestly at the time thought Dr. Duncanstein was Dr. J,
Right.
but no, it was
Daryl Griffin.
Yeah.
Daryl
He
Griffin.
was
Wow.
6'4", and
6'4",
Yeah.
could jump out of the gym.
Wow.
Ridiculous.
Mm.
Well, let me say this: if I get my armpit or my foot caught in somebody's armpit, I'm doing something I ain't got no business. That's just what that is, dog.
Yeah.
My foot ended up in somebody's armpit. Y'all might be coming to get me from somewhere.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Look, a
Oh,
huge,
man.
huge UConn guy. I mean,
Yes.
Isn't Ray Allen from Connecticut as well?
he's from South Carolina, but he played for
Yeah, of course
the
he played.
Huskies.
Played
Oh,
for the
okay.
Huskies,
Yeah.
yeah. South Carolina.
Yeah.
Wow.
yeah,
They recruited all over, which is funny because it's a school in the middle of nowhere,
It
and
is.
there's nothing there.
and
At all.
at Connecticut,
Yeah.
that just tells you how what of a big basketball powerhouse Connecticut was. Because I mean, they had some hoopers come out of Connecticut.
Man.
UConn, man.
UConn, man. They we can name a couple: Richard Hamilton,
Oh man.
Ray Allen,
Ray.
Danielle Marshall,
Yes. Kimber Walker.
Kimber Walker, Khalid Alameen.
Yes. Oh, bowling ball.
Yeah.
Khalid Alameen, man. Wow. Andre Drummond.
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot of people forget about that.
Yeah.
I almost forgot about that
Yeah,
till you
man.
brought that up, man.
Yeah, man.
Hmm.
Yeah, man. Some
Karan Butler.
Karan Butler.
Karan
Another Lake.
Butler.
Absolutely.
You cannot forget about Karan Butler.
Yeah.
Some
man.
ballers, man.
He was a hooper.
Ballers came out of UConn,
Yeah.
man. They had some hoopers, man.
Yeah, and they had Calhoun over there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm.
And we always think about, when we talk UConn basketball, of course, the women's program always comes up. But, I mean, if you look at it, I mean, UConn put a lot of guys in the National Basketball Association,
Yeah.
man. A lot.
Sure did.
A whole heap
Yeah.
went into the National Basketball Association, man. So
Yeah.
we just can't
Yeah.
forget about them
You
now.
sure can't.
Can't do that.
So look, we got a lot of hoops to talk to you guys about.
Yeah.
A lot of football.
Yes.
And right now we're about to let you know about that debacle
Oh God.
that Alabama pulled last night. I mean,
man.
they absolutely did not show up to play a championship football game,
Right.
in my opinion.
Right.
It seemed like they wasn't prepared, and I'm not really used to seeing a team that's led by a Hall of Fame coach,
No doubt.
not be prepared
No doubt.
for Clemson.
Right.
Now, we all know that Clemson plays extremely hard all the time, and they're always in the discussion when coming to a national, championship game. But to not prepare for that,
Right.
they got bust in the mouth.
No question. And I'm one that when you speak of Nick Saban and his, I'm gonna call it coaching prowess because that's just simply what it is. When you give Nick a month to prepare for you, that usually spells doom. But I think what happened here is not us as
Other people are preparing as well.
and we have to
Yeah.
understand that part.
Yeah.
But I think people slept on Dabo.
Yeah.
I think that was a masterful coaching job that Dabo Swinney pulled off on last night. And what really did it for me, I think what really turned the tide in that game, no pun intended. Well, actually, there is pun intended in this case. Was the fake field goal attempt.
Oh,
That was, to me,
Desperation.
a very, very desperate move by Nick Saban. And if you looked at his reaction afterwards, it looked like he didn't have nothing to do with it. It looked like he didn't want to have anything to do with the decision that he just made. Like, he totally
to me, he turned around.
his face. Like,
to me, it was like he turned around.
yeah, dog. I didn't have nothing to do
One
with that one.
One of those.
I don't know who came up with that, but it wasn't me. Well, yes, it was. Yes, it was. You gave the final say.
Yeah.
And, I mean, if you look at the play in its totality, the offensive line looked as though they didn't know what was coming. It looked like they just stood straight up. First of all, if you were going to do that, keep your offense on the field and run the Wildcat. You got your kicker running up the middle with 4 first round draft pick defensive linemen. You running your kicker at these dudes.
And they caught him by the neck and
Oh
slammed
my
him
God.
to the ground.
Are you kidding me? that right there to me is what really turned the tide in the football game and just took the psyche away from Alabama, especially that offense. It really took it away from them.
For me, it was the pick six.
The first one.
Yes.
Oh wow. Well, okay.
For me, it was the pick six.
Okay.
Because that showed that our defense is ready to play.
Uh-huh.
And
just wasn't gonna come in here and run
Oh,
over.
no.
Boy, let me
We're
tell you
going to punch in the mouth on the defensive end.
Clemson's defense
Tough.
was phenomenal.
Tough. And they did all of this without their best defensive tackle, guys.
Yeah.
We gotta let's put that in perspective.
Yeah.
He was suspended for the PED. Lawrence is who I'm talking about. Suspended for the PED use. This is their best defensive lineman not there.
Yeah.
And they still dominated.
And then after the pick six, here come Alabama with the 62-yard bomb.
Right.
Ugh.
Right.
But then they drove
Jude.
right down
Yeah.
and scored. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, Clemson.
That's why I can't say necessarily it was the pick six that did it because of what happened afterwards.
Yeah.
Tua was like, you know what? My fault won't happen again. And he comes back and
Well, I was
throws a
talking about for the
62-yarder.
Clemson psyche.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
for the
okay.
Clemson psyche,
Understood.
I think the pick six said, okay, we're ready.
Yeah.
On that end.
Sure.
And then we drove down.
Yeah.
We're ready again. We ready. So
Okay.
that's what I was saying on that end.
I'm gonna have to agree with Bill, but not on the first one,
Yeah.
pick six, but the second one.
The second one.
When he threw the second one, I was like, I don't think you're gonna be able to penetrate this defense.
Right.
Like I had never seen Tua really make those type of mistakes throughout the season.
Mhm.
But
He didn't.
yeah, but
He-
Clemson their defense was just they
Phenomenal.
were really ready for the challenge.
Their front seven really controlled the flow defensively in that football game, and I mean, you saw times where Alabama popped off decent runs, 11, 12, 15-yard runs even. It was spotty though.
Yeah.
It was they could never get it rolling consistently. It would just be spotty. But on the flip side, when Clemson got the football, and look, Trevor Lawrence, man, let's not go any further without mentioning this dude, man. A true freshman, 19 years old, on the biggest stage in college football, and the dude did not blink.
Yeah.
So Mickey, you may want to tell us what you told me earlier about that guy, man. You say he said he wishes he was a junior, and that
right now,
and that the Giants would draft.
Exactly.
What about Dwayne Haskins?
He's coming out.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's coming.
Yeah.
I mean that would be for you guys. Ideally, that would be. I mean, everything else is set offensively. You got the pieces offensively.
It's tough picking a guy though after 7. How many games has he played?
Sure. I understand that. I get
big
that.
Investment.
It's huge.
Yeah.
It's huge. But in this crop of quarterbacks that's coming out, which is not good at all, he'd stick out like a sore thumb. After all of the defensive tackles get drafted, because that's who's going first in this upcoming draft, he'd be the first quarterback off the board, no question.
Well, I necessarily don't think that the Giants need to go after a quarterback this draft. They may want to wait till.
Well, there's one that they can get in free agency.
Yeah, but I think they really want to. They're going to have another terrible year, and I think
that's crazy to even say.
Yeah, I know.
Just looking at what they have offensively.
Yeah.
That's stupid to even think that.
But they still believe in Eli. They still believe in Eli. They really need to tune up that offensive line. I'm going to just be honest.
Yeah.
I think at least this year there's some great linemen coming out that they should draft before they do a quarterback. Just my humble opinion. I'm not a Giants.
Nobody's going nuts because the Jets are always worse. So
that's sad.
They
man.
will be the worst team playing at
That's
MetLife.
how they feel over there.
The Jets will be the worst team playing at MetLife. No question. And I thought they shored up the O-line, going to get Nate Soldier, and they drafted Hernandez. So I'm like, okay, they tried to rectify the problem. So it's not like they didn't do anything about it.
Yeah.
So offensively, for them to look as putrid as they did, there was really only one bright spot, and we all know that was Saquon Barkley. That was the only bright spot offensively, and then Evan Ingram, had his moments, especially in the second half of the season.
Right.
But if you just look at their roster offensively, they got the pieces.
Yeah, they do.
They have every piece covered. I don't understand what's going on. I don't get it. I don't. It's tough. Like, you can't even really put your finger on it. I mean, we can say Eli, but
you think if they get a first rounder for Odell, they should take it?
Ooh, getting rid of Odell.
I mean,
but they already put it out there that we didn't sign him to trade him.
Right, they did, but
they already put that out.
As far as money is concerned, I mean, it would probably make sense money-wise, but if I'm trying to win, Odell Beckham Jr. is a top 5 wide receiver in this league. I mean, we've seen big names get dumped, obviously with Khalil Mack and Amari Cooper getting dumped, but we all know why that happened. I'm just of the mindset, kind of like what Bill said. If you pay him and you tell him he's the future, and then you trade him, that's like, I mean, who are you replacing him with?
They could trade him for trade headaches with the Steelers.
Whoa!
Get Antonio.
You would take that deal straight up as a Steeler fan?
He would be worse than Antonio Brown.
But as a Steeler fan, would you I'm just talking player for player. I'm not even talking locker room and off the field. Player for player, would you take Antonio Brown for Odell Beckham Jr. player for player?
No, I wouldn't. That's me.
There's that. I mean, Antonio Brown seems to be healthy for the most part. I mean, Odell Beckham Jr., not so much. We always talking about his health.
Yeah.
At a quad this year.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
The
same amount
previous
for the
year
Pats,
was the
yeah.
ankle. So, I mean, if I'm looking at player for player, I gotta keep AB. Got to. I mean, the talent. I mean, you can pick your poison. I mean, pick what you like about both receivers. They're both stupid good.
Yeah. I'm gonna still take AB all day.
Yeah. If I'm looking at health though, which is by far the most important thing. If you can't be available, I can't use you.
Availability is the what?
It's the best ability you
Yeah.
can have.
Yeah.
So
speaking of the NCAA championship game, I thought it was great for Alabama to lose. No one wants to see Alabama win every single year. I don't want to see that.
Right.
I'm glad they got smacked in the mouth.
Mhm.
Now it just gives Saban an incentive to come back and, with his stud.
Don't tell Alabama fans that.
oh please.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they was tearing up them F-150s in Alabama some
no
damn way.
doubt about it.
Yeah.
Burning crosses and some more.
Don't tell them roll tried. It rolled tried last night.
Shout out to Paul Feinbaum, the biggest, most obnoxious Alabama homer there is. He can't talk about nothing else, boy.
But them. I'm
Oh,
glad
God.
I'm glad they
so
lost.
is Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's a big roll tide guy.
Stephen A. Smith needs to
Jeez.
pick one sport and just commentate on that.
Right, cut it out.
But
bro.
he wants to be in every sport.
Yeah,
Sometimes he gets called out on stuff that he don't know. Like, stop talking about boxing. Don't talk about boxing.
He tried his
That
hand
is
in
the worst.
boxing and fell asleep.
Yeah,
on
that's
camera,
worse.
bro.
That's worse.
You fell asleep on air, bro. Like you can't do that. You can't do that.
Mm.
And boxing commentating is too live for you to be falling asleep anyway.
It's time for him to go, man.
Like, what are you doing?
You done with it?
How are you
You done
falling
with it?
asleep on a live broadcast,
It
bro?
is time for him to go.
A live boxing broadcast and you. Oh, what?
That's tragic.
You can't be serious right
It's
now.
time for him to go.
Huh? Hey, man, ESPN paid him $4 million.
I've really had enough
Hey.
of Stephen
Hey,
A. Smith.
I mean, it's
I've had enough of him. Seriously.
So man,
Yeah.
he's
get some new blood in there.
So if he was your friend on Facebook, you'd block him.
Absolutely.
boy blocked.
Block.
Gone.
No question.
Gone.
Well, I don't think this is gonna hurt Nick Saban's reputation,
Oh, no.
his career.
no, not at all.
Alabama will be back again
Sure they will.
next year playing for the national title.
Sure they will.
They have a great young stud in Tua coming back.
Favored to win already.
Yeah, right. Already preseason number 1, and it's not even preseason.
Until some of the people who say they're stealing their recruits from the SEC, well, they're a Southern region team.
Yes, they are.
And
Last time I checked,
hey,
Clemson was in South Carolina.
Yeah.
there is no SEC
No.
region.
No.
If you're a Southern team, you're going to recruit those players.
Mm-hmm.
Wake up.
I mean, look, let's give credit to Dabo Swinney, man.
Yeah.
Let's stop with the madness,
Yeah.
man. Give that man his just due.
You know what I was surprised of? After the first half, Nick Saban didn't have any adjustments. It only got worse.
Surprise. It got worse. That was
That-
totally surprising to
I'm
me.
used to Nick Saban adjusting on the, adjusting.
Yeah.
He didn't adjust.
No, not even a little. Nothing different happened. It got, like you said, it got progressively worse.
So you think they should have pulled Tua? That's one thing
Look,
I was hearing.
Now we're gonna talk about that. Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk Radio Show. Your guy Dre Bailey,
Your man, Goose Thomas.
Bill Logan in the building. We got a caller. Caller. What's your name? What's your question?
What up, man? What up, guys? It's Clay. How y'all doing?
What's good with
What's
you, Clay?
up
What's
with it, man?
popping with
What's
you,
good?
man?
Hey, man. First off, I want to call you guys out on something.
Uh-oh.
You would block Stephen A. You would block Stephen A, but you're not going to block half of these cats that are in the in our group that are more obnoxious.
Tell
than
him, Bill.
Stephen A.
Oh,
They're
I
not
have blocked some
Oh,
in the group, sir.
Hey,
I have blocked some in the group, sir.
hey, he ain't new at this. He true at this,
yes,
man.
Yes. I have blocked some in the group, sir.
I mean, I ain't calling out anybody's name, but there's some cats in there that are over the top, man. I'm
Oh,
like,
man.
get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
They are over
Yeah,
the top, man.
We got a few over the top guys, man. It is what it is, man.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm too old for
All right,
nonsense,
so
bro.
let's-
Yes, indeed.
I hear that.
Yes,
When you're
indeed.
misspelling players' names and stuff, when you have the world at the palm of your hand
Yeah,
with your
it's
cell
not
phone, when you can learn how to spell something, come on, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Hey, man.
Tragic.
Super tragic, man. Super
Tragic.
duper tragic.
Anyways,
man.
all
What
right.
you got for us, Clay?
You know who's not being talked about, man?
Hmm.
Brent Venables,
Mm.
the defensive coordinator
Mhm.
for Clemson.
Yes, yes.
So we
Monster.
can talk about that. We can talk about Dabo. We can talk about the quarterback. Brent Venables for the last
Yes.
2 seasons has had the number 2 ranked
Yep.
defense in the entire nation,
Yep.
Yeah, that's
giving up 13 points a game
Yep.
both seasons, this year and last year.
wow.
Sure
His
did.
game plan last night was not to allow them to get beat deep.
Yep.
Alabama ran the ball all right. They kept everything underneath.
Sure.
Yes, they
They
did.
kept
Sure.
everything underneath. And with the exception of that home run, touchdown,
Sure.
after the pick six,
Nothing.
I thought he did an amazing job.
Yeah.
And that's a name we're going to be hearing in this offseason and next year's offseason when there's more NFL coach firings or NCAA firings.
Ooh.
Absolutely.
That's the
I
name we're
agree.
going to hear.
I agree.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this.
You got Cliff Kingsbury, who's
Yeah.
went 5-7,
Wow.
3 years in a
Wow.
row.
Yep.
And he gets the
Oh
Cardinals
man,
job.
he's an offensive guy because he runs a No, man, Brent Venables is a beast.
Yes, indeed, man. And it doesn't and like I mentioned before, he did this. Clemson's defense did this without seemingly their best defensive
Yeah.
tackle.
Yeah.
Exactly,
He
bro.
wasn't there, guys. Like, I don't think people really understand that the impact that Lawrence has
Yeah.
on that front seven at Clemson. He is tremendous, and
And
he
they
wasn't
didn't miss
there.
a beat. They
But
didn't miss a
obviously
beat.
the backup
Yeah. Oh yeah, no
was,
doubt.
was
Well,
just
well,
as good.
well, Wilkins.
I ain't gonna say just as good,
right.
but
Well,
you know.
Wilkins took on a lot of
Yeah.
that as well, and he's a stud in his own right as well. But just looking at what at the performance that defense put on, I mean, they had Alabama like spinning in one spot, bro.
Yeah.
Like they could
Oh,
do
they wanted that.
nothing.
They wanted this team, man. That's
Sure.
what it seemed like.
Sure.
That defense is like, all right, we're going to hear about Alabama. So many guys going in the first round. All right,
course.
all right.
course.
We'll show y'all what's up.
Of course. Simple and plain.
And they had him shook, man.
Yeah,
it was
they did have him
it was a
shook.
great game plan.
No doubt about it.
I don't think anybody in this world saw Clemson winning like that.
No, not
I
like
had a
that.
feeling it was going to be a close game.
Yeah.
I thought Alabama was going to win. Not going to lie.
Right.
I thought Clemson would cover the spread, not an ass whooping.
Right. I had Clemson
Yeah.
plus the 4.5. I didn't. I thought it would be close. I didn't think it was going to be a woodshed.
Yeah.
I didn't think that.
I thought Clemson.
Nobody
I
thought
thought
that.
Clemson would win the game, but like you said, I didn't think it would be the woodshed moment.
Yeah.
But let's take this defensive coordinator, and I would hire him for the Pittsburgh Steelers all day.
Immediately.
Keith
right?
Butler, get out of here!
Of course, Dre got to bring it to his home.
I would love to have a guy like that.
Why
I would
not?
love to,
Why not?
man.
Oh man.
Yeah, but yeah, let's give him some credit, man.
Have to.
That defense, his game plan, and the fact that they went in and they did not let up
Yeah.
the entire game.
Yeah. Yeah.
They
Come on,
also
man.
put up 74 points
Incredible.
in 2 games.
Oh,
Incredible. All right, man. I just wanted to,
Appreciate you,
bring
man,
them
for
up,
chiming in, Clay, man.
you know
Much
it,
love,
man.
bro.
all right, brother.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yes, indeed, man.
that's the truth, man.
Clay spoke the truth, man.
74 points in two games,
bro.
And
Yes.
I think, Alabama had a bad game, but I think the paper tiger in that Final Four really proved to be Notre Dame.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Ooh.
Yeah. But it's tough though, and hindsight is always 20/20. It's tough to see an undefeated ball club and say, no, you can't get in. You already have them at the 3 seed as an undefeated, team. They're already the 3 seed. So it's tough to say, you know what? We'll leave you out of this one.
Mm-hmm.
The team that we had going in their place, Georgia, laid an egg.
Yeah.
But the big bad Big 12.
Big 12.
The no defense playing Big 12 shuts down the second best team, no question, in the Southeastern Conference. Yeah. Shut them down. Georgia could do nothing in that football game. Nothing.
Mm.
So, I mean, where do we go with that? What does the committee do?
They may have been a little miffed because they didn't get a chance to be in the playoffs.
And see, that's another thing. I'm going to disagree with that, because if me as a competitor, my competitive nature, I'm going to say, I'm getting ready to show you why you should have put me in the Final Four. I'm getting ready to show you right now. I'm not going to not show up. Yeah. I'm getting ready to show you. So whoever we play next, getting ready to get these hands.
But these are today's athletes.
Oh,
a lot of these teams don't think that way.
Nah, man. You're not going to get that.
That's crazy to me.
That you're going to get a couple. You're going to get a couple cats that have that competitive nature.
Because why would Luke Walton say B.I. and Lonzo need to be more assertive
and enthused about the game? Come on, man. You can't put
today's athletes they're not like that.
They're not.
Man,
those could have been a bunch of kids over there in Georgia who was like, disappointed because they weren't in there, and then just went out there and just, didn't give it 100%. But
it's tough, man.
When you do that, then you prove that you don't belong.
Sure.
Sure. Even though you played Alabama close.
Right.
But, well, yeah, I know belong. Sam says, I feel sorry for the kids, but glad Saban lost. Dabo is a more likable coach. Well, I don't necessarily think that the kids over in Alabama don't think that Saban's a likable coach. Because if he wasn't, why would they continue to go to Alabama? Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't put myself through 4 years of hell. I mean, that's just me.
Right?
I mean, at the end of the day, I think both of these coaches are about their business when it comes down to winning and preparing for football games. So we just because one is more livelier in front of the camera,
right.
we can't say, oh, he's more likable because of that. It's a lot of people that don't too much care for Tom Brady and the regime at the New England Patriots, right? I mean, I haven't heard anybody say that they don't have fun there.
Right.
I mean, it's.
I mean, look at Belichick.
Yeah, Belichick
is he does not change his demeanor at all. Ever. But I've heard that from a former player that said he is probably one of the nicest guys that he ever played for.
Right.
So I mean,
Saban coached for him, so maybe he picked up some traits.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, the apple don't fall too far from the tree. That's what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, we're in the business of winning football games. I'm not in the business. I'm not a comedian.
Yeah.
It was the Super Bowl. I forget what Super Bowl it was, but they showed a clip of Bill Belichick in a ballroom with his players, and he was telling them, he said, "Hey, look, you guys work hard to celebrate. When you do something good, celebrate."
Sure.
That's a likable coach to me.
That's all right. I wouldn't be mad at that.
Yeah. Now the demeanor you see on the sideline might be misconstrued.
Now, is it a such thing as a too likable coach, a person that's a coach that's just too?
I know where you're going here, Dre. Let me stop you. I know where you're going here.
Leave him alone, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna let him be, man. That man get on this soapbox.
Let Omar Epps be, man.
Let him live.
Let that man be great.
Yeah, damn.
Now, to your point, Dre, and I get it. I get the frustration, brother. But had he not won anything, I'd be on him. Had he not won,
Yeah, but man,
If he wasn't a winner, I'd be on him too.
that's like saying, just because I won a championship, it's okay for me to be an asshole. I mean, it's not. Just because I got a ring, I come on, man.
I understand, but winning and it's cliche. We say it all the time. Winning cures all.
It sure does.
And looking at his tenure, I mean, he was better than a whole lot of coaches that's graced in Pittsburgh. Better than a few. So I mean, we can't just shun him all away.
Nah,
and
but
say
his time is and I get it.
His time. Let's just say his time has run its course. It's just time to move.
That
on.
part.
Kind of like us with Jimbo Fisher at Florida State. Look, bro, you've done
But
what you've come here to do.
I don't know though, man.
That's what it was.
You guys didn't wish you had Jimbo Fisher this year.
That's what I'm one of the ones that say he shouldn't have left to begin with.
Yeah, I thought he should have stayed.
But when you look at it, and shout out to SJ, man, our guy Sean Johnson, he had to really put this in perspective, and Sherm as well, man. Shout out to Sherm. They had to really put this in perspective for me. Jimbo had been there under Bobby Bowden for years as an offensive coordinator,
bro.
So that just the whole atmosphere in Tallahassee and him being used to one certain thing, that could get monotonous. If we showing up to the same place over and over and over again, and nothing's no scenery's new, we're gonna want some change. That's all it was. It was seemingly, hey man, we're just going to get some change here. And he decided to go to College Station. Fine. No problem. I think, as a North Carolina Tar Heel basketball fan, that it might be time for Roy Williams to go.
Man, it was time for him to go 4 years ago.
It probably was. We're on
With
record saying
terrible
this.
jacket wearing,
you're
Craig
horrible.
Sager face.
You're horrible.
Look, that dude is just terrible to me. That Roy has not been the same since he left Kansas. I'm just throwing it out
Young
there.
pigeon-toe Roy.
He knows how to throw them temper tantrums
Yeah,
too,
he
bro.
does. He does.
Ooh.
He does. And he I mean, when he left Kansas, he still won some national championships here.
Yeah, well, he's done.
North
He's
Carolina.
done. His course.
I think
over.
his time, at North Carolina is up, man.
And you want to talk about
It's
some coaches whose time was either too soon or it was time for them to leave. How do you feel about Coughlin? I thought they got rid of him a year or two too early.
They would have had to sign him, though. They would have had to sign him to a new contract. And, I mean, he was, 74?
Yeah.
It's
tough.
I mean, you got to give him a 2-year. You got to give him a 2-year deal.
Yeah.
And I think they just thought it was time.
Yeah.
He had a good run.
He did.
Won two Super Bowls.
You can't ask for a whole lot
Well, he
more
could.
than that.
He does.
Yeah. I mean,
when you're used to a certain stat. I mean, is your boy Chucky? Is his time? He's only been there a year.
Well, I mean,
the man signed a 10-year contract. Let him finish out his 10
2020 is
years.
on the way. 2020 is on the way.
Let him finish his 10 years and then judge him for what he's done over the 10 years, not over the one.
And Vegas is going to want a competitive squad.
Man, Vegas going to want a team, period. I don't even think they care about the whether they're going to win or lose.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
A professional team?
Yeah.
The
They
Vegas
just be-
Knights? The
they
Vegas Knights didn't ruin that.
Yeah,
You don't have to win, brother.
Yeah, you got to win, dog.
If you don't win,
We've won at the college level.
Of course.
We've almost won at that ice skating level.
But look at this the run of Rebels get now is 0 because they're not winning.
God.
So yeah, we do want a competitive team that's winning.
Yeah, but I also think that Vegas knows that they're getting the Raiders. I mean, statistically, over the entire Raiders' career existence, it is what it is. They're the Raiders, and we know what we're getting. We know. I can see if we were getting, like a Patriots or, a team
With some cachet already. With
some Chicago Bears or something.
Winning cachet.
right?
Yeah.
But we're not.
Getting the Raiders. And it's a project. And they probably deserve to play in Sam Boyd Stadium for that first year.
I think they should play
Gotta
in the
test 'em
Gerson.
out. Got to test them
I
out.
think they should play in the Gerson. They tore it down.
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
build up
some new homes up, you know.
Rebuild it.
Yeah. They're good. A little gentrification.
I mean, because you have Jason Cunningham, who's ecstatic about the first round picks they're going to get.
Right.
So
Shout
okay,
out
you
to
got him.
Cunningham.
So when 2020 comes, you're going to see what those players are.
10 years.
And hopefully
It's a project.
they're better than Khalil Mack.
That's boy.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Those Khalil Mack is a one in a lifetime type of
come
talent.
on, man.
You don't get talents like that every single draft class.
No,
You just don't.
It doesn't happen.
San Diego got a good one.
Joey Bosa.
Bosa's good.
Yeah, I like that defense.
But that was what, 3 years ago?
Yeah, 3, 4, just third year.
Yeah.
It's Joey Bosa's third year in the league. Yeah.
So
I mean,
I mean,
but even Joey Bosa's not Khalil Mack.
no, of course not.
And
And he
I love Joey Bosa, dog.
Yeah.
I had my reservations about Joey Bosa when he was at Ohio State. I really did. But he's turned into a solid
Chucky
pro, man.
signed Nathan Peterman.
Oh my goodness.
Now, come on
is that fake news or is that real
that's
news?
real news.
man. And on top of that, Mike Mayock is now his general manager, and
Is that your backup quarterback?
You only dump fuel on the fire when you add Mayock to any situation. This is a dude. I mean, when it comes to him, Mel Kiper, and Todd McShay, I don't know who to hate more. I don't know who to hate more, man. Like I can't. Like you can't deal with Stephen A. I can't deal with them three. Mike Mayock, if you really want me to keep it all the way 100, he's ahead of McShay and Mel Kiper to me when it comes to annoyance. He's ahead of them.
Well, I'm asking Mickey this, Mickey. If you had the choice and you're general manager, coach of Colin Kaepernick or Nathan Peterman,
just the way you said
as a quarterback, who would you?
Don't even need to ask the question.
That's
The guy took the team to a Super Bowl that they should have won.
Yep.
He can play in the league.
Yep.
I mean, he was Russell Wilson.
Sure. I think Russell Wilson might have a liver arm, but you're right.
It's that same
You're
type
right.
of player. I mean,
Same
they were
type of
talking
player.
about those guys, running that offense and being able to throw
Sure.
on the run and
Sure. Sure.
So, but you pull politics into it.
Sucks,
It's a different
man.
animal.
Sucks, don't it?
Okay, let's throw another player in there. Sanchez.
Oh my God, Mark Sanchez.
Talking about Mark Sanchez?
Yeah.
The butt fumble.
Hold on, but before we go there, speaking of
We talk
USC
about a butt
quarterbacks,
fumble?
speaking of USC quarterbacks, is Sam Darnold the last USC quarterback that the NFL gives a chance to? Because I'm just of the mindset that the league is going to, I think they're gonna collude against USC quarterbacks. I think it's over for him. Sam Bradford is the last one.
So you think that Sam Darnold may be the last?
I think he's the last one. He has to be.
I can't say that.
He's the last one
because USC may get a top-ranked quarterback to go to that school.
They've had top-ranked quarterbacks to go to that school,
and they just
haven't panned out.
And the reason that I'm
NFL is a whole other monster.
Yeah, but the reason I'm gonna say that NFL would not stop taking chances on USC quarterbacks is the same reason I would say that NBA will not stop taking chances on Duke players. I mean, you're gonna find one out of the bunch, so let's just not draft them.
Well, at least Duke players can shoot. I mean, they're coming into the league at least being able to shoot the basketball.
Yeah,
we know that.
I don't think that the league will stop drafting quarterbacks from USC.
And at this point, there's no USC quarterback on the radar
No,
to even be thought of as an NFL prospect right
keep
now.
it that
So
way.
not right now.
I think Todd Marinovich should have been the last one.
Dang.
Whoa.
Should have stopped there.
Whoa.
Really?
Yeah.
Carson
Yeah.
Palmer was after him.
Yeah, that's true. Carson Palmer.
Yeah,
did
Carson
okay.
had a decent
He was good.
career, man.
Matt Leinart. No, I'm just
Oh
messing
my
with you.
God. Jeez.
Matt Leinart-
John David
Matt-
Booty.
John David
Matt-
Booty. Remember him?
Leinart pulled
God.
the wool over everybody's
over
eyes.
everybody's eyes, man.
He should
How
have
good
showed.
he was in college
Top
and got
10
to the
pick?
pro.
He should have showed up on draft day with a gun and a mask.
The stick-up kid.
Stealing the money.
Yeah, he was.
Is he a bigger stick-up kid than Jamarcus Russell though? I
No.
don't think
No.
anybody's a
No.
bigger stick-up kid.
What
than
about
him.
Sam Bradford?
Sam is
Boy, he robbed the league, and still is. He's still getting paid.
Oh yeah, he's a big time robber, but at least he's playing.
Mm.
Like Jamarcus Russell came in, stuck up the whole building, and dipped out.
Well, see, I don't look at it that way. I looked at it as the Oakland Raiders' dumb organization
Let's put it out there.
saw some candy on the oh yeah.
Oh, he can throw the ball 70
Yeah, he can
yards.
throw the ball 75 yards.
On the knee.
Oh my.
Mm.
Me,
Let's
oh
get
my.
him. One game.
One game.
One game. They said he's going to be our number one pick.
Mm.
I think we need to start throwing LSU quarterbacks into that flame too.
Mm.
With USC quarterbacks. I think they're one in the
One
same.
game.
Yeah, they're
One game. Your brass,
Mm.
your brass said that's our number one pick.
Mm.
One game.
Wow.
So I can't blame Jamarcus Russell because
Right.
I'd have been like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not mad at
Yeah,
him for
I'm number one.
taking the dough.
That's
Yeah.
a good one. That's a
Yeah.
tough one to beat.
Yeah,
That is a tough one.
Maybe
tough.
Maybe Ryan Leaf.
Ryan Leaf.
Ryan Leaf. I mean, does being a head case really
Yeah, it does.
go? Because my thing is just strictly play on the field. Now, with that being said, with Ryan Leaf, what's up with this Wonderlic test? Don't it tell him everything else? Why I
Supposed
couldn't
to.
tell him that Ryan Leaf was crazy?
Crazy and
Okay.
Knock it off!
And he was hot.
Knock it off! Oh
He
man, you got
was.
Quan. You gonna have to find that, bro.
Man, if you don't
You
lower
got to
your
find
tone,
that, bro.
you gotta find that.
you gotta
soundbite,
find that
bro.
one, bro,
If
and
you
use
don't-
that one.
If
Ryan
you don't
Leaf.
lower your
Knock
tone,
it
son,
off!
Well, let me tell you this. I'm gonna mention another quarterback, Tim Tebow. Now,
Mm.
now the only reason I'm gonna mention him is because he won 7 games in a row and a playoff game.
Who did he beat in that playoff game? I can't
Whoa.
remember.
The
I'm not gonna go-
Steelers. We
I'm
got
not going
Tebowed.
there. I'm
That's
not
We're the
going there.
only team
Okay,
that got
he said it.
Tebowed.
Wow. Wow.
And Ike got mushed.
Harder
He
than
did. Harder than
got
a mug.
mushed trying to tackle
Harder
Demarius
than a
Thomas.
mug. Yeah.
in that game, Mr. Uncle Tom himself, at least that's what AB called him.
Ooh,
Remember what AB called?
Ryan Clark.
Ryan Clark, yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't play in that game. Why? Because he has some type of,
When he,
Altitude.
that
He has,
is,
sickle cell.
Sickle cell.
right?
You
Yep.
can't play in cold weather.
Yep.
I
Ain't
think
playing
it's- I
that. The
think it's
elevation. It's the
altitude.
elevation.
Yeah, the altitude.
Yeah.
Yep.
But we
Altitude.
needed him in that
Needed him
game.
Bad.
He wanted to play,
They wouldn't
but the
gonna let him.
Steelers organization was not going to be
They wasn't gonna
culpable
let
if
him.
something
Nah.
happened to
They
him,
weren't
bro.
gonna let him, dog.
No, they wasn't going to let him. He wanted to play.
Well, we got Tebow, but Tim Tebow, if you're going off his record to finish out his NFL career and not get picked up again, he had a pretty damn good record. 7 games,
Tebow
won
wasn't half bad.
them last 7 games and a playoff game.
Yeah, he wasn't half bad. He was all right. He wasn't horrible.
Who's the best Florida quarterback to ever come out?
Best quarterback to ever come out of the University of
Spurrier.
Florida.
Yeah,
I mean, if you want to go back that far,
Won the
I
Heisman.
mean,
yeah, he did.
are we talking about
That
to
play in the
Just
league.
pros.
to go
In
to
the
the
pros.
pros?
To have a-
Not Spurrier.
Seemingly decent
Yeah,
pro career.
and that had a pro career.
Ugh.
Tim Tebow.
Tim Tebow might be the best one, and that's bad.
What about Chris Winkie?
Chris Winkie was
Winkie's our
in
guy.
college.
Winkie's our guy.
What about Rex?
Winky's
Oh, that's
Rex
right. That's
State
right.
guy.
That's right.
Rex
That's right.
Rex,
That's right.
I was going to
Rex
say
Grossman?
Rex, but
Yeah.
I'm like, I mean,
Nah, he didn't do
I
nothing.
mean, Rex played in the Super Bowl.
He played in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he
That
sure
don't
did.
mean he was good, though.
He was good,
Rex
though.
wasn't a good quarterback.
Ew.
He played in the Super Bowl, but that Bears defense was
Yeah,
monstrous.
it was.
That's why he was there. It wasn't because of him. He's
Florida
Trent
State.
Dilfer. He's Trent Dilfer to me. They're the same
Florida
guy.
State,
I
mean,
They're
like
the
Trent.
same guy.
Trent
Florida
Differ had an
Keatons.
okay.
Trent Dilfer threw for 125 yards in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I don't want to hit
Yeah,
that.
that's
And
tragic.
then
That's
had
tragic.
the nerve.
It's tragic.
Then had the
He's the
unmitigated
QB
gall.
whisperer now, though.
Yeah, just for some strange reason. Oh my
He's the-
God!
He's
Trent
the QB
Dilfer
whisperer
is the
now,
end all
boy.
be all when it comes to quarterbacks.
Ooh.
Never once has your name been mentioned, sir, in the greats. What did he throw for 25,000 yards in his career?
Man.
Man, if you don't cut
Maybe.
it out, maybe. Man, if you don't cut it
He
out,
better
He's
than
the
Peterman.
QB whisperer now,
man,
though.
shut it down.
He better than Peterman.
I think-
Best Florida quarterback, Cam Newton.
But I wasn't gonna go there. Like, I mean, can we go there?
I mean, he wore the jersey.
He wore
he
the
wore
jersey.
the jersey.
He wore the jersey.
He was on the sideline.
He wore the jersey.
Yeah, he was on the sideline.
That's
He
like
wore the
saying
jersey.
best Florida State receiver is Randy Moss.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
He had a cup of coffee. with him.
Ah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, he did.
I'm
Yeah.
still mad
And a little
about
bit
that.
more.
Yeah,
Still upset about that.
yeah. Said he had a little bit more than a cup of coffee with him.
Yes, he did.
He had
Just a
something
little.
with his coffee.
Yes, he did.
Mm.
Man. Randy, straight cash, homie.
Yeah.
Straight cash. Took his talents to Marshall.
Yes, he did, man. Stellar career too.
Yeah.
Stellar career.
And that was after the Marshall tragedy that they had
yeah, man.
in Marshall, man. That was
yeah.
tragic.
Crazy
I think he
stuff.
stopped in Notre Dame for a bit too, didn't he?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
He lasted about a
Wow.
week there.
Yeah.
Wow.
You can
Marshall.
go on world tours like that
Right.
now?
Yeah, that's
Oh, yeah.
that's
With
what
a
we
mic in
doing
his
now.
hand.
He was
With a
highly
mic in
recruited.
my
He
hand.
was highly.
Oh yeah, he was
highly
highly sought
recruited.
after. No
Yes.
doubt about
A
that.
lot of people
A
wanted
lot
him.
of folks wanted Randy,
Yeah.
and rightfully so.
Mhm.
I mean,
But he didn't want to play in state. He did not want to play for West Virginia.
right? No.
Anywhere in
No.
there.
Look,
Like, no.
Vincent said he'd take Jay Cutler over Nathan Peterman. And you know what? I cannot stand
Can't stand
Jay
Cutler,
Cutler. But I would probably have to agree
Agree.
with that one.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I'd have to.
Ouch.
Adam Gase would have to be my offensive coordinator though. If he doesn't know anything else. Jay Cutler don't know any other offense. Like I can't teach him nothing else.
Mm.
Can't teach you anything else.
Adam Gase.
Speaking of NFL football, man,
Yeah, man.
we have a huge game coming up this weekend.
Yeah,
2,
couple
3.
Couple of them.
Few of them.
Ooh.
4 of them. It's 4 games this weekend. Yeah.
Few
Yeah.
of them.
And your
Absolutely.
Cowboys are still in it past
We
the
still
first
in it.
round.
Still
we
in it, man.
still in it.
They're still in that
Let me
thing.
tell you, boy,
Still in it.
people are rooting against
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
your team.
Everybody.
I know I am.
Except me. Except me. Except me.
Look, man,
We're used to it.
Dak.
I was praying this morning, and as God was
What you
speaking
pray
to me,
about?
I was praying for my family. I was
Of
praying for, my Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk crew.
Yep.
And God was talking to someone else in the background, saying that he hoped that the Dallas Cowboys would lose. That's what I'm saying
Dang.
about how everyone is against you guys. It's
Yikes.
ridiculous. I never seen this much hatred.
Even the big man upstairs.
Even
That's
the big
sad, man.
Said,
Man.
nah, dog.
Oh man.
Even though I don't get in the way
We're
of
used
athletic
to-
competition like
But
that.
we're used to it.
Me and
though.
Jerry Jones are pretty much the same age, but
Yeah,
Yikes.
yeah we're used to it.
Yikes.
We're used
Why
to it.
is it that America's team is America's most hated?
They hate how successful we were.
some of these people weren't even born when you were successful, though.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a
It's
lot of
okay.
people that
That's
talk
okay.
It's a
weren't even
long time ago.
born.
There's
That's
people
okay.
driving with jobs and careers
but there's
since
but-
you've been successful.
but there are teams that still aren't successful as we were.
Yeah, that's true. Let me ask you this: from a guy who is born and raised on the East Coast, do they hate the Cowboys on the East Coast as much as they do here on the West Coast?
Everywhere.
Wow.
Yeah.
So the hatred travels.
Here's the Cowboy. What happened with the Cowboys was there became a whole generation of Cowboy fans that flipped the switch when Butch Johnson made the diving catch. A whole bunch of Cowboy fans came on board.
Wow.
And then they had little Cowboy fans. And then they became Troy Aikman fans and Emmitt Smith fans. And then they had little Cowboy fans. And everybody's populated with Cowboy fans. But,
Wow.
yeah, it's tough. Nobody likes it.
Now I became a Dallas Cowboy fan in '73.
So that's going way before
Yes.
Butch. Yeah.
I became a Cowboy fan in
Who
'73.
was your guy? Bob Lilly or
No, it was Roger Staubach. Drew
Big
Pearson.
Raj. Drew.
You know, so that's who I remember watching back then, and I said, you know what, I like that team.
Yeah.
I was 9 years old. I said, I like that team.
Yeah.
And I stuck with him ever since.
I wonder if, and that should be a trivia. Like we'll probably do that trivia question when we do the Super Bowl show
Yes.
to Cowboy fans. Name
Shout out Carl
5
Littles.
Cowboys that's not named Emmitt Smith, Troy,
or
and Michael Irvin.
Yogi, you want me to start?
No, I know you know.
Okay.
You just named 3 of them already.
Yeah, we're not gonna.
You're good on that one,
From the 70s.
right? But you'd be surprised. Last year's Super Bowl show, we did a show at the mansion.
Super Bowl. Oh,
We were at the mansion.
Yeah, at the mansion.
And we were pulling people to the side that had their team jerseys on.
yeah.
And
that was
we
pretty
asked
funny.
them, and it was clear cut, cookie cutter.
Simple trivia
One question.
about the team.
Yeah.
Or the player actually jersey that they had on.
Yeah.
Uh,
Not one.
one in particular that really sticks out in my head, man. I asked. It was a dude that had a Walter Payton jersey on.
Oh, my goodness. This is the worst.
And it's the absolute worst. He had a Walter Payton jersey on. I said, hey man, I stopped him. You know, we on air. I stopped him. I said, hey man, you a Bears fan? Oh yeah, man, big time Bears fan. Been a Bears fan since I was a little jit.
Older guy.
Yeah,
Older guy.
Older dude. He's older than me for
Yeah,
sure.
For sure.
I said, so Walter Payton, you a big Walter Payton fan too, right?
Mhm.
Oh man, sweetness, baby, you can't tell me nothing about sweetness.
For sure.
Oh, okay. I said,
Simple
Let me
question.
pull your card.
what college did Walter Payton play his college
Easy.
ball at?
Didn't know.
Simple, easy question.
Easy.
Nothing rocket science
And
about
he
it.
was
I
going
didn't
to
flip
win
it.
something.
Oh yeah, he was going. What
T-shirt.
did we have? I think we had T-shirts.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, damn dog, you got me.
You got me, is what he said. You
That's what
got
he
me.
said. You got me. I said, so you Walter Payton is your favorite player all time. No question about it. You got his throwback on right
Mhm.
now. And you can't tell me what school Walter Payton played his college ball at?
Sad, man.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, I think.
We asked the Cowboy fan, too, and they couldn't tell us.
Yeah.
I asked them who was their best receiver in the 90s, in the late 90s.
Couldn't say.
Michael Irvin just could not pop
Just
into the head.
nothing.
Wow.
I was stunned.
Yeah.
I was stunned.
You'd be surprised.
I
You'd
was
be
stunned.
surprised.
I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
I
You
couldn't believe it.
I mean, there are a lot of bandwagon jumpers, like all these
Sam
all
Stewart, Jackson
these
State,
Patriot
sir. Jackson
fans,
State, Sam.
all these Patriot fans.
Come on.
They
bro.
can't go back in the past and name one Patriot from the past.
Yeah.
Go back to the 80s.
How about Las
or
Vegas's
70s.
own Eric Jordan? Vegas boy right there, man.
Yeah.
Come
How
on,
about
man.
Sam Cunningham? I think he
Ooh.
Randall's,
good one.
brother.
Good one.
Was he from here too? Randall was.
No, they're not from here. They're from Cali.
Yeah.
Or he went here. He went to UNLV.
I don't
Sam
know if
Cunningham.
Sam, he
Randall,
didn't.
Randall did.
Sam
right?
Cunningham
Randall
went
did.
to he went to USC, I believe.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Then Randall came here. Randall wanted to go to USC, but they didn't want him to play quarterback, so that's when he came to UNLV.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of bandwagon jumpers. Patriots have a lot.
Yeah, the
Oh,
Patriots
oh,
do too.
yeah.
They can't go back and name anybody from the past.
Sure.
Who was Steve Grogan?
What?
You know that?
Was Jim Plunkett.
Yeah.
Jim Plunkett?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Do you know that?
Even for the youngsters, who's Corey Dillon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He played
Yeah,
over
I
there.
mean,
Who
they
those
they
guys?
just think Teddy Bruschi just
Who was Steve Francis?
just sitting on TV. They probably don't
Who-
even know he played for
Who
the
was Steve
Patriots.
Francis? Do you know who Steve? I mean, not Steve Francis, but the tight end.
Ron Francis.
Ron, yeah,
Francis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on,
I mean, it's
Stanley Morgan.
That's tough.
What
Yeah.
was he famous for? Do you know?
Wow.
Who was Stanley Morgan?
Crazy?
Man, gone.
Same question I asked Quan a couple weeks ago about who's a good coach, great coach in the league, and he mentioned Red Auerbach. I said, well, how many games have you seen him coach? None, man.
Oh,
It's all right, Quan. I still love you, bros.
If you don't see it, it's not real.
It's not real.
So
If
he
you don't
wasn't-
see it, it's not
He
real.
wasn't smoking them cigars on the sideline. That didn't happen.
What are you breathing right now, Dre?
I
You don't see it.
I don't see
You
it.
don't see it. You don't know. What
I
you're
don't know
breathing.
what it is.
Could be
To
anything.
be honest with you, I don't know what it is. I don't know what I'm breathing.
Illuminati.
Maybe.
Whoa.
Maybe. Do we believe that Will Chamberlain actually slept with 20,000 women?
I mean,
Not enough days in life.
It actually is, bros.
I believe it.
you rolling into a city.
He did not
I
count
believe
that high.
it.
I believe it.
I believe it.
And over
I
the
believe
course
it.
of your
Some
NBA
of us sit.
career,
I believe it.
Some of us are sitting on about 4,000, and you have to sit down and be like, "Whoa, it's been
Hold
that
up,
many?"
dog.
I believe it.
Been around the world and yeah.
Magic Johnson was in the bed with like 20 women at one
At
time.
one time.
A couple guys.
He said, I was just waking up, and next thing you know,
Yeah.
It happens.
Like,
Think
so
about.
I believe it.
Think
His son
about.
wakes up with about 20.
whoa.
Well, think about Mick Jagger. Mick Jagger has to be up there.
Mick is up there for sure.
Mick's up there.
Mick's up
Who else? Cats like Billy Idol. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
he was up there. I'm
R.
talking
Kelly.
Oh, God. Oh, man,
Stop
can we move on?
it.
This is ridiculous. It's getting out of
about.
hand
God
now.
damn it.
It's getting out of hand now.
R. Kelly though.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Bill Cosby.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Darren Pencil Sharp.
Yes.
Darren Pencil Sharpener.
Pencil Sharpener.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure of it. I'm pretty sure. NFL football, man.
Yes, sir.
We have the Cowboys facing off against. People think the Cowboys are going to lose this game. I don't think so.
Really? Really now?
Yeah, for some reason, man, I think the Cowboys are going to win this next game, man. I won't pick them to win. But-
So Cowboys go to LA to face the Rams. Rams are a 7-point favorite in this football game.
Oh, 7?
Yeah, they're not showing no respect.
I
the
think
Dallas
this is the upset of the week.
Cowboys go to LA and win the football game, is what you're saying.
The only reason I'm saying that is because of the Goff's late quarterback play leading into the playoffs.
Mhm.
Terrible, tragic.
His late slumber.
Now, here's what I will do. I'm not gonna pick the Rams to win the football game. I'm going to pick the Cowboys to cover, though.
Mm.
I am going to do that.
Okay, let's take the betting aspect out
I'm going
of
to
it,
do that.
sir.
Give me that 7 points. So let's
Let's take the betting
that's
aspect.
a lot in the
Who
playoffs.
do you think's going to win the football game? And if you say the Rams, that's cool. Let's take the betting aspect out of it. Because we're getting down. We're getting down
That
to.
wasn't even the first game in the.
It was.
That's
in
not the first game.
No, man.
In-
Let's
in
go
your-
in order,
in
man.
your peripheral.
Let's go in order, bro.
Well, let's go in order.
We're gonna go in order, man.
Okay.
And I'm
Okay.
looking at the Colts and the Chiefs right now.
I'm going to take the Chiefs. Even though Andrew Luck is playing out of his mind, they are going to play spoiler, and I would not be surprised if they won this game, but I think Pat Mahomes is his quarterback play this year does not
Stellar.
stop right
Stellar.
now.
It's been
It
stellar.
doesn't stop right
It's
now. I
been
think he's
stellar.
going to turn it up a notch.
It's been stellar. I gotta go with the Colts though.
Ooh.
I do, and it's kind of paining me to even go there because of what Pat Mahomes has been doing and the way I've been lobbying for him. I think he's the MVP. No matter the outcome of this game, he's the MVP of the league. He had the best season. But Andrew Luck starting to get in motion with his run game. I mean, he still just has T.Y. Hilton. Eric Ebron. Let's put Eric Ebron in perspective right now. Before he came to the Colts, he had 14 career touchdowns. Career touchdown receptions. He had 14 this year. Is that a testament to him just getting in the lab?
No, it's Luck getting to him.
Or is that a testament to quarterback play? I let y'all choose. That defense has not allowed a 100-yard rusher all season long. Who playing running back for the Chiefs? Who toting the rock for them?
Damian Williams, I believe.
It ain't Kareem Hunt.
It sure isn't.
Oh, okay. The Colts are being led by a rookie right now. I see the Colts taking control of the game defensively. They got a lot of weapons that they got to stop, though. I mean, you got to worry about a lot of people. Tyreek Hill being the main guy that you got to worry about.
I think he's the difference maker in that.
But
game.
I think Andrew Luck will be able to do enough, and the Colts can make that one key stop to get them over the hump and into the AFC title.
Wow.
I like the Colts too because man, the Chiefs defense is going to let them down.
It's always
putrid.
been putrid.
It's putrid.
It's going
They
to let
put
them
up
down in
points.
this game.
They put up points.
It's going to be a high-scoring game,
Mhm.
but their defense is going to let them down.
Wow.
So you got the Colts too.
I got the Colts.
Who you got?
I think I like the Colts. Their defense was good the other day. Made a lot of stops down inside the red zone. Tough.
Darius Leonard, man. This dude is an all-pro as a rookie.
I'm going with the Chiefs. I'm going with Pat, young Pat,
Patty.
and
It's going to be a high-scoring
and I
affair.
think coaching in this game will come into play, and I gotta ride with the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs squeak past the Colts by 6.
Loud place to play, too.
Oh, yeah. Probably the loudest building in all of the NFL. I mean, we can argue some places. I mean, we can argue the Superdome. But even for an outdoor venue, Arrowhead gets very, very loud, bro.
Yeah, it does.
So
So you got the Colts too?
Nah.
you going Chiefs?
Chiefs, yeah. All the way.
Okay. Okay.
All
All
right.
right. Cowboys, Rams.
Rams.
I mean, don't be so quick.
The Los Angeles Rams
The Los Angeles Rams, he says.
I think that
by 14.
Whoa.
It's gonna be bad.
Whoa.
2
That's what he-
touchdowns.
Sorry.
That is a complete
That's his
blowout.
desire.
Sorry.
That's his desire. That is his desire.
That is what you crave,
That is
sir.
his desire.
I am going
That
to go
really
out.
don't mean that's
I'm-
how it's going to happen.
I'm gonna go out on a limb. So
I
since,
don't think he believed that, but you know.
I do.
since my team is out of it, and now I can actually think logically and without any bias, I think right now the Cowboys have a little something. And I don't think that the Rams are where the Rams were when they first started the season. So with that being said, I am going to go Cowboys by a field goal. I'm talking about close game.
Interesting.
Take the Cowboys in this game.
Like I stated before, for betting purposes, I will be
here we
going
go.
with the Cowboys plus the 7. I mean, it's just a juicy number. I mean, you just can't in the playoffs. Like, you really gonna do that? You really just gonna throw me that? I gotta take that. But from a football standpoint, I like the way the Cowboys defense has been playing as of late. I really, truly do, man. I had Seattle going into Jerry
Yeah, me
World
too.
and stealing one. I really did. Janikowski getting hurt. I'm not gonna say that had a bearing, on the game or not. Had he made the field goal, who knows what would have happened? I mean, hindsight is always 20/20. We can say, oh, if he made the field goal, they would have won. Well, not necessarily, because you don't know how things would have panned out. But I'm looking at this, man, and I like Jared Goff a lot. I really do. I had my reservations about him. Shout out DB's Banks, man. He changed my mind. But the Cowboys are hot, bro.
You go with the Cowboys?
They're hot, bro. And me being a 49er fan, I can't. Like, Rams, Cowboys, Seahawks, like, saying that they're going to win is like nails on a chalkboard to me. But we're here. We have to give our analysis, so I'm going to do it. I like the Cowboys in this football game, man. I do. I like I said, I think their defense is playing stellar right now. Their linebacking core, they're getting to the quarterback. DBs are playing well. I mean, they're clicking. I think offensively, controlling the clock with Ezekiel Elliott, Dak Prescott making plays. I think Amari Cooper gets involved in this football game, man. I think he's gonna go at. I mean, I don't know who they're gonna have on him, but if it's Aqib Talib, I think he has a field day against Aqib Talib. Yeah. I really do. I do. I think he takes. I think he retires Aqib Talib.
Wow.
Aqib Talib might retire after this game.
I don't know about that,
dog.
But
I think he's gonna annihilate Aqib Talib in this football game. I do. He might contemplate retirement.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who you got, Bill?
I got the Cowboys.
Tell us why, man. Tell us why.
I think our running game will control the clock. The defense is making plays. You got 2 stud linebackers that's running all over the field making plays. I say that the running game on both teams are kind of a stalemate, but I think we'll stop Gurley.
He's rested, though.
Yeah, that's okay.
He is. He's
that's
rested.
okay.
He was banged up.
That's
though.
okay.
He was banged up.
He can be rested. But I think, we can control him better than the first time we played him.
Ooh.
The first time we played last year, he killed
field
us.
Day.
Yeah,
he killed
went
us.
off.
But I think that linebacker core is a little bit better this year.
Okay.
Defense is going to win this game.
Van Der Esch is playing very,
it's going to win this game.
Yep.
If Dak make enough plays, with Zeke running the ball, I think we can win that game. It's going to be a close game. But I think we'll win it.
Yeah, I think it's going to be close, too.
24-17.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh, boy. So my 7 looking even better. Thanks, Bill.
Yeah.
Appreciate that, man. Yeah.
What about you?
I'm just worried about that.
Who you got in this game?
It pains me to say it, but I think Cowboys.
Wow.
Just because their defense looked good against Seattle. I mean, they just looked
really
good.
They did. They really did.
Wilson couldn't do anything.
Wow.
I mean, he's a tough guy to bottle up. They bottled him up.
Yeah.
Ooh.
He's extremely tough to bottle.
Seattle also wasn't throwing the ball near enough, though.
Was it?
I think that was not great coaching by everyone's favorite
Pete
USC
Carroll?
coach.
Right.
I don't think they played. I think they were trying to play too safe.
They always play too conservative sometime in playoffs.
Yeah.
It kills me
I didn't
sometimes.
like it. I didn't like their game at all.
it was probably something that Pete and the coaching staff saw on film that they say, you know what?
Was it kind of like
we're gonna
not
keep
running the
Russ in
ball
the
on the
pocket.
1 yard line with Marshawn
I don't
Lynch?
think it was that bad. No,
Because
No, I don't
it
think
brought
it was
back
that bad.
memories of like,
Yeah.
why are they
I think
why are
it's
they
something
coaching so
saw,
conservative?
Like let's keep trying to run, but it wasn't working. And I think that's where they made the mistake. They didn't make any adjustments in what they had going.
Mhm.
But the Rams aren't Seattle,
Ain't none of
and
my
that's my whole
business.
thing. Dallas won that game.
That
It
ain't
wasn't
none of
it
my
wasn't a
business.
dominating win,
Mhm.
but the Rams are not Seattle.
That
This is
ain't
a way
none of
better
my
team,
season.
way better defense.
Ain't none
They
of my
they have a lot
business.
more on the offense.
Yeah. Mm.
But it really does. I think what Dre said, like, what is Goff gonna do?
Yeah,
Is he going to
man.
be the disappearing quarterback that he's
Right.
been the last 4 weeks?
Oof.
Right. Because he been leaking.
He's the wild card, bro.
Cooper Kupp is not walking through that door
No,
for you.
sure the hell
So
It's a
you,
wrap.
you need to realize you have to throw to some other people
Right.
and quit pouting.
Yep.
That your boy's out.
True
And,
story.
and
It's a wrap.
When the pressure gets to him, he's just an average quarterback.
Mm.
He's an average quarterback when the
anyways,
pressure's not on him.
But in the beginning of the season, when he had time to throw,
Yeah.
he was looking like
dealing.
he was looking like an all pro.
he was
was
an
dealing.
MVP candidate more than halfway through the season.
He was dealing. He was dealing.
I still
But
would have
this
gave it to
front four,
Gurley on that
the front
squad.
four, the front four will be getting to him.
All right.
Yeah. It's going to be a good game, though.
I
I
need
say
to
about
see,
3.
I need to see
Worth
more
it.
from Dominic and Sue, man.
Mm.
I really do. And they paid him $14 million.
You better watch
this
Ballers.
year.
But you know what? Let's not forget about that Rams defensive line.
Yeah, they're tough.
Ew,
They're
wee.
tough. But I think they paid Dominic and Sue $14 million to be a plug, to be a plugger. Well, here's the deal. You plug when you're getting double teamed. He's not getting double teamed because Aaron Donald is.
Hmm.
So you got one-on-one with guards and centers all day long, bro. To the tune of 4 sacks on the season.
But good luck against that offensive
Yes.
line of
And
the
then they-
Dallas Cowboys.
And then they did have a midseason pickup, Brockers from
Right.
Mhm.
Yes.
the Jaguars.
Yes.
So we'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah,
I still like our chances,
I'm not
though.
concerned about the Rams defensively. I'm not. Because I think they'll
Defensively,
show
they
up.
haven't played good all year long.
Well,
Just one guy
well,
has
I mean,
dominated on that team.
Well, I'm looking at them. Just their front seven has played decent. As a whole, their DBs haven't. But if I'm putting it in anybody's hands, it's gonna be Aaron Donald.
Mm.
I mean, if Pat Mahomes doesn't have this season, Aaron Donald's your MVP.
Yeah.
Let's be honest there, because he at his position, and not even just defensively, he's the most dominant player in the National Football League right now defensively, and that's to
he'll
include
be going up against the highest paid guard in the league,
sure,
Zach Martin.
absolutely, back healthy,
So we gonna see.
that back healthy too,
Yeah.
and that's to include Khalil Mack.
Yep.
Aaron Donald is that good.
He is good.
18.5 sacks from your D tackle. John Randall was the last one to put up big numbers like that from the D tackle spot, right? Come on, man. That dude's special.
What's the next game?
So, moving on. Chargers at Patriots.
Ooh.
Very interesting.
Chargers.
here, man. Really?
Ooh.
Really now?
Ooh.
So,
So I'm gonna go quick like Quan.
wow.
'Cause,
That-
yeah. I'm gonna go quick like Quan.
so you
Why is
you
that,
don't
though?
believe that the Pats have recovered?
I think there'll be some magic in that game from number 17
Wow.
Mm.
Wow.
to win that game.
I think
Okay.
that Melvin Gordon.
I mean, he's close. He's close.
Mhm.
So I think this will be the game that'll get him to at least the AFC Championship, something he's never been before.
Hmm.
Now winning it,
Interesting.
I think Melvin Gordon is a little bit too beat up right now, late in the season. I think that's going to play a huge factor because they need him in order to open up that passing game that Phillip Rivers have been so successful of doing this year. I think in that stadium with the Patriots playing at home, I gotta go. I'm going Patriots all day, and I think it's gonna be by a touchdown.
Chargers have had some big wins on the road this year, bro.
They have.
I mean, they just had one last week.
Yeah, well,
They beat
just this past
They
week.
beat Kansas City in Kansas City.
Mhm.
They beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh.
And there was
they
a time
They playing the Patriots at home.
There was,
In
there
the
was-
playoffs.
there-
And the
there-
Patriots-
In the playoffs.
And this is not a good Patriots team.
But there
this
was
year.
a time where people were saying, the Chargers
not a
don't have
dominating-
any good wins against. Man,
This is not a dominating Patriots team
So why are they here?
because
Well,
of their
they
conference.
They take advantage of a weak division.
Yes.
The AFC East is weak.
Okay, so
It is
I'm
terribly
still
weak.
going with the Patriots at home.
And so am I. I'm actually gonna go with the Patriots at home too. Look, man, until Tom Brady doesn't turn it on, I don't believe he'll turn it off.
You can't pick against
Like
them.
I can't pick
Yeah,
against him.
hard.
I can.
It's difficult.
I can.
I've done. The last time I did it, I got boat race. I got drug. I'm not getting ready to do it again
that was with
until
gr-
I see it.
Those were great Patriots teams in the past. This
Oh,
is
no
not
doubt.
a great Patriots team, bro.
I don't think it's a great Patriots team either. I think Tom Brady's still great though.
Were they great last year though?
No, they weren't. They weren't great.
They were better than last year. I mean, last year they were better.
But they
than
still
this
weren't
year.
supposed to go to the Super
I think
Bowl.
they were clicking. They were clicking a little bit better, but I don't think the team as a whole, when you're talking about talent, I don't think they were that good. But they still end up playing in the Super Bowl. So until Tom Brady shows me lackluster performance, I can't go against them. I can't. They had, put it this way, as bad as the Patriots season was, and we can all agree that the season was probably bad for Bill Belichick and Tom Brady standards. They went 11-5, guys.
They went 11-5.
They
with,
won 7. No,
they
that
went
was
11-5
Yes.
with a backup quarterback, though.
but they didn't make the playoffs.
I'm just saying, they won with a backup
But
quarterback.
people thought that season was great, and they didn't even make the playoffs because the Jets did. So it's tough to really. And you're right. You're absolutely correct. Matt Castle took them to 11-5 record, but they didn't make the playoffs. It's 11-5. Still got a first round bye. You gave Tom Brady an extra week. You gave Bill Belichick an extra week. I can't bet against him until it happens. If it does, I'll eat that crow. Till then, can't do it, man. Can't do it. Give me the Pats at home.
Give me Paul George to take the last shot and not Russell Westbrook, by the way.
Oh, all day. That's not even. That's a no-brainer.
Well, tell Billy Donovan that because this
what?
is the third game I've seen in the past
God.
3 weeks that this has happened. But anyway,
who you got in that
No,
game?
you don't ask him that.
Well, here I got a weird plan because here's why. I've been to that stadium, tough place to play.
Gillette, man.
You look at Brady's record up there. I think outside of maybe a couple of Baltimore playoff games and one Jet playoff game, I don't think he's lost, right?
Yeah.
And they're tough at home anyway, so
Yeah.
put all that in a basket.
Yeah.
You know how I feel about Tom Brady.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a Giants fan, but Pats are my AFC team. But here's my but. I would really like to see Phillip Rivers versus Drew Brees in the Super Bowl.
Wow.
Because you'll never see two quarterbacks with more career yards in a Super Bowl go at each other.
Wow.
That's my thing.
Yeah.
That's what I'm rooting for.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That is interesting.
That's a good spin, right?
It is.
Wow. Great spin.
So, so that's kind of what. But I'm with Goose. I mean, until you knock the king off the throne. I mean, he didn't lose the Super Bowl last year. They lost the Super Bowl.
Sure.
He left the field with the lead.
Sure he did.
You know, he did what he had to do. He
Yep.
just, he's the guy, man. I mean, he's the guy.
It's tough, and they ran into an Eagles team that was just they were clicking. They were clicking at the time, and it wasn't anything that could be done about it. But I'm just looking at this game, at this particular matchup, and I'm saying to myself, I can't go against Tom Brady in this situation.
Not at home.
Y'all
Not at home.
Scary.
Not at
Y'all
the house.
scary, man.
Not
the
at
house,
home.
bro.
Y'all
I can't.
scary.
On the road,
I can go
maybe.
against the
I
dude.
can't.
I
Listen,
can go
I
against
hope
him.
Chargers win, but I
Yes.
I just can't.
that's hard.
I'm the same way.
I would love
And
to
it could
see.
be career defining for Rivers.
Yeah, I
Sure
would
it
love
could.
to
If
see
you
be
beat
big
Phillip
Tom
Rivers.
Brady
Yeah.
in Gillette.
Yep.
Oh, that's career defining.
I would
No
love
doubt.
to see Phillip Rivers win this game.
Sure.
I would love to.
Absolutely, I would.
But
It's hard to pick.
It's
against Tom.
difficult.
they are
man.
playing
it's hard to pick them, man.
the Patriots in July.
It's difficult.
Ouch.
And we all just sat here and agreed that they did not have a stellar season. But look at the position that they put themselves in, not having a stellar season. Like,
The San Diego Chargers had a good season.
they had a great
And
season.
they beat people on the road.
They had a great season.
So I don't understand how come a lot of you guys don't think they
Playoff
can win this
Tom.
game on the way. Yeah, but this
Playoff
playoff
Tom.
is still football, though. Still football.
Patriots,
Playoffs, football, it's all the
Patriots
same.
got to cheat on them. Now, there's a difference when you're in the playoffs, though, in any sport.
Sure, no doubt.
There's
Definitely a
intensity
different
that goes
Definitely a
up. There's
They will tell you it's still football, bro.
It's still
who's
football,
they?
but
Who's they?
it's football, Bill. But we know it's different, bro. Like, come on, we can't go there.
You think
Like,
Tom
we know
Brady's
it's
not
different.
going to have his intensity up a little bit higher?
And San Diego won't.
Maybe not.
It's-
They're not used to being here.
They're not.
But they're here this time.
Yeah, and they're not used to it. So the intensity
Okay,
in a
so- but
playoff
they're
game
here
is going to
this
be
time.
different.
But they're here now.
Yeah,
so
but
they
the
can-
intensity
they
is
can
going to
have
be
the
different
intensity,
because who's always here and who's not.
But they
Who's
can
always
have
here
the
and who's not?
intensity
Okay, who's always here
to
and
be
who's
able
not?
to play
Just answer the
in
question.
this game.
Who's always here and who's not?
Yeah, the
You
Patriots
can
are always
repeat
here.
that till the cows come home.
Exactly, because we
But
know experience
San
in
Diego-
playoffs matters in every single sport.
Well,
Every single sport.
No,
it's still football, though.
And it's still the playoffs, and it's still Tom Brady in the playoffs.
Okay, well, we'll see.
Listen, I hope you're right. Trust me,
We'll see.
I'm rooting for the Chargers the whole game. I hope
I'm
they
rooting
win.
for the Chargers.
But it's Tom Brady
ain't
in the
no
playoffs.
but for me. I'm rooting for the Chargers.
You can root all you want to.
Okay.
Playing in Gillette,
Okay.
playing Tom Brady at home is that's gonna be a feat. If they do it, great for
that'd
them.
be huge if Phillip Rivers goes into Gillette Stadium and if this is by far his biggest win.
Yeah.
Playoffs
Yeah.
and regular season included.
For
This
sure.
would be his biggest win.
For sure.
And it's funny that we even say that.
And they have a good defense, too.
yeah,
They
they,
do.
have a great defense.
They got a great team.
They got a great squad, but people were summarily dismissing them about, I don't know, 5 weeks ago, saying that they hadn't played anybody.
Yep.
I don't care who they played. You line up against who you line up against. Period. You don't make the schedule. Teams don't make the schedule. This ain't Alabama. You can't schedule the Citadel in week 5. You can't do that. The schedule makers in the National Football League make the schedule. You play who you play. And they won games. Can't dismiss it at all. Just not in this situation, bro. That's all.
I think it's
That's
gonna be a good game.
I think it's going to be a great game.
And I think that the Patriots win by 7 late.
Yeah.
Like, I'm talking about something happens where it's like it's over. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. All right, fellas, man. Moving on. The nightcap
uh-oh.
on Sunday. Well, actually, it's not a nightcap. It's actually an afternoon game.
Yeah.
Eagles at Saints.
What time is that game? 2?
1:40.
Eagles at Saints.
And the Saints are an 8-point favorite, by the way.
Ooh.
That's an even juicier number, though. Ugh.
Nick Foles.
Nick Foles.
Drew Brees.
Drew Brees.
Who has the better defense out of the two?
I'd say the Saints. They have definitely a better run defense than the Eagles do. Overall, stalemate. I stalemate them overall.
Saints playing at home
Yes.
in the Dome.
Yes.
I am going to go Saints.
Okay.
I think Drew Brees comes out and I think Drew Brees is really trying to make that Super Bowl this year, man.
Yeah.
He just got that look on his face.
Ain't
like,
trying. He's
And they know they made a mistake last year.
Yeah.
They had that game won.
sure they did.
I'm gonna go with I am going with the Saints by 10.
Wow. So you're saying I should take the Saints minus the 8? Okay. Ooh, man, that's gonna be tough. That's gonna be tough, man. Ooh, that's gonna be tough.
Who you got?
I'm going for the Saints because of that theory that I have.
Okay.
I would love to see that game.
Yeah, that would be a good that would be a great Super Bowl to me. I mean, do people want to really see that?
I mean, I wouldn't mind it.
Yeah.
I think anybody wants to see Tom Brady not in the Super Bowl and anybody else in it. Well,
No
except the Cowboys, but Tom
Also-
Brady and the Cowboys out, anybody else in, it'll be a good Super Bowl.
Also, another stadium I've seen a game in, the Superdome. Loud there too.
Crazy.
Tough place.
Crazy loud.
Yeah. Crazy fans.
Yeah. Who that?
Not as crazy as Eagle fans.
Who that nation?
I know.
Eagles fans boo Santa Claus. There's nobody crazy.
That's
They,
ridiculous.
There's
they
nobody
beat
crazy
up
in it.
cops at games.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
kidding me.
Routinely.
Yeah. You getting beat.
Yeah.
Getting beat up.
They beat up.
Hey man. Hey man. Yeah, dog. No F's given.
You mean to tell me you boo Santa Claus and beat up cops?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Wow.
And they glorify Rocky,
Yeah.
a fictional character.
A
But go ahead.
fictional
Go ahead,
character.
though.
They think he's real.
Yeah. Tragic.
Greatest boxer of all time.
I guess.
Rocky Balboa.
Yeah.
All
Oh, my
5'4" of them.
Does anybody know what division he fought in? No.
Super featherweight.
No. Nobody knows.
I have no
He
clue.
was heavyweight.
Cruiser.
Was he?
At 5'4".
I
He
would
was
say-
heavy. Rocky was a heavyweight.
would
At
say
5'4".
I would say
He
cruiserweight.
was cruiser.
I
Okay.
think he was more like a cruiserweight.
You guys haven't watched the movie.
They had him at a heavyweight. Well,
Yeah,
Ivan
yeah.
They
Drago.
did.
Ivan Drago
Yes.
Was 6'9". Come on, man.
was a heavyweight.
He was a
I guess.
heavyweight, but
I-
he was really a cruiser.
Yeah.
He was really not a boxer.
How about
why,
that?
why are we still talking about
How about
this?
that?
Yeah, he really didn't even box, guys.
He's not even a heavyweight as an actor.
Right.
Oh.
Whoa. Agreed.
Easily.
Agreed.
Mr. T stole the movie.
Agreed.
From
Agreed.
Ooh, Mr.
Agreed.
T did steal that movie.
Agreed.
Hey, boy.
Agreed.
Mr. T did steal that movie.
Agreed.
Apollo Creed stole.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hell, Ivan Drago
Yeah.
stole the
Well,
movie.
there's still nobody can decipher the lines that Rocky said when he was crying when his manager died.
If
when
he
Mickey
dies,
I know. That is true.
if he dies,
Nobody.
he dies.
But
Greatest line of all time.
Greatest
But-
line of all time.
No actor could have played John Rambo better than Rocky, though.
Arnold could have.
No, he couldn't have.
I think
No.
he was the right. He was the right.
He
person
was the
for
right
Rambo.
person for
He was
John
the right.
Rambo.
He was the right person for Rambo. I think.
Yeah, he was. The
Yeah, he
the
was.
man barely spoke through the whole movie, which
Yeah.
was a great acting job to me. to
Damn.
act in the movie and not say anything and,
Yeah.
and make it as real as possible. But
Yeah.
yeah, if you want to be stuck in the wilderness somewhere, you want John Rambo to come find
You
you.
want to be with a psychotic Vietnam veteran.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey.
Ah, damn.
Yeah,
Saints.
Yeah.
Saints win the football.
Who
game.
that? Who that?
Saints win the football game. Drew Brees has absolutely too many weapons to go to. His receiving core, he's like 4 or 5 deep at receiver. Then you look at the running back spot with Ingram and Kamara, thunder and lightning there. They have a great run stopping defense. The only thing that the Eagles have hope for, and they can do it, so I'm not going to dismiss them. They can do it. Nick Foles will be able to pass the ball all around that football field
Right.
on Sunday. He'll be able to do that because Eli Apple stinks.
Well,
He'll
are
be able to do it.
Are the Eagles lucky to even be here?
I wouldn't call it luck. I wouldn't call it luck.
No, I ain't gonna say
No,
that.
they earned their way.
I ain't gonna say
They
that.
earned their way.
They fought hard to get there.
Yeah, they definitely.
That wild
I'm
card
not gonna
spot.
call that luck. No way.
Yeah.
Dink.
No, not luck.
Yeah, they fought hard to get that wild
They
card
definitely
spot.
fought hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it luck.
Mm.
No, it'll be a feel good story if they won it back to back though, because people weren't expecting them to even
At
get
all.
here. They weren't expecting them to make the playoffs.
No. And the way that they were playing for a second, it was,
He was
like, what are they doing with their team?
Right.
No
exactly.
continuity. It almost seemed like
Exactly.
they didn't know each other.
Exactly.
Eesh.
So I just can't go against Drew Brees in the Mercedes-Benz Superdome.
Mm.
Not in the playoff situation. Not in the playoff situation.
It's
Can't
just
do
another
it.
football game.
You're right.
Mm.
No, it's not.
You got
This-
the Eagles, huh?
No, I'm gonna go Saints.
Saints?
Yeah.
No,
I'm gonna
you
go
know
Saints.
he ain't
I
gonna
just
go
think,
with the Eagles,
I
man.
think too much offense.
Yeah.
Too much offense.
Yeah, I think.
Kamara,
Yeah.
Ingram, Thomas.
Yikes. Yikes. Too much. That's a lot you just named right there. That was a mouthful, brother.
Mm.
It's a lot.
Tayshawn.
If Nick Foles
Yes.
wins another
Tay-
Super Bowl, do they trade Carson Wentz and just
No.
keep Foles?
No, you don't,
Why not?
because you don't.
Why?
Here's the deal. and I think people are missing this part. As a backup quarterback, you can't to not go through the ebbs and flows and the ups and downs emotionally with your team, and to all of a sudden come in while everybody's healthy, everybody's looking good. It's I'm not gonna say it's easy, because football is just not an easy game. I think it's made easier for you when that happens. Carson Wentz went through the ebbs and flows, ups and downs, emotional roller coaster of a season, right? Nick, he gets hurt, broken vertebrae.
Yeah.
So now Nick Foles steps in,
Healthy.
and everybody's healthy, everybody's jubilant, everything is hunky-dory for Nick Foles.
Mm.
No. Remember the last time Nick Foles started game one? He had a stellar season, but what did his team do?
Let him down.
They went like 7-9 that season. So I'm not getting ready to just say, yeah, dump Carson Wentz for Nick Foles. No, that's not even reality. You can't do that.
Nick Foles is the best backup quarterback
Right now in the league? Yes, sure.
right now.
Sure he is. Right now
best-
as we speak, no question.
He's doing exactly what he's supposed to do. Be a good backup.
Mhm.
We don't bring you in off the bench for you to do terrible. He's
Right.
doing what he's supposed to do. Win football games or put his team in a situation to win.
Better than Mark Sanchez?
Ah,
Better than Fitzmagic.
people forget Mark Sanchez played in the AFC title game.
Yeah, no.
Oh, my
Twice.
God, that hurts.
Twice.
Twice. He did it 2 times. How? How did Mark Sanchez play in the AFC title game? It's beyond me, dog. How?
That defense.
He went into San Diego
That defense.
and
Yeah,
beat
yeah, the
Rivers
defense was
and LT.
How?
Yeah, he did.
Defense, man.
That two-headed monster right there. Rivers and LT.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Oh, my God.
I know LT feeling a certain type of way right now. He's like, man, if they win this,
Right.
if they win the championship.
But I guarantee you, Quan, that they've been really looking at that
Mhm.
with the Wentz.
I mean, this is 2 years
They've
in a
been
row.
look- they've
Wentz
been
couldn't
looking
even
at that.
get into the playoffs.
Sure.
They looking at, okay, how is this back gonna be a lingering thing?
and
And if we get rid of
he-
this backup quarterback, are we gonna
And if he gets injured again next year,
Yeah.
now what do we do?
Okay, and if we get rid of Nick Foles, is Nate Sudfeld gonna be?
Mm.
well, let me tell you this:
I mean, he
Carson
he
Wentz-
played good a little bit.
Sure.
in
Carson
some-
Wentz has not played the way he played when he first got into the league. He has not had a season like that since. And if you want to talk about a quarterback that showed you fool's gold, I'm still waiting for that Carson Wentz.
Well, he
when-
actually struggled a little bit his rookie year. It was the second year when he
Yeah,
ended up getting
his
hurt last year.
Right.
I don't see. That's a great point, man. I just really don't see Carson Wentz being that guy that we're so used to seeing. I don't see him being that quarterback.
Well, a lot of people said the same thing about Andrew Luck. Remember, people in our very own group were calling him a bust.
I was.
People were calling Andrew Luck a bust. I mean,
Because he could not stay healthy. He couldn't get healthy.
and that's the thing. When health is a factor, like there's nothing you can do about health. We just got through talking about it.
But it
It's
has to
not-
count. In my book, it counts against
Oh,
you.
we already
And-
know.
But here's the thing too. Not everyone does what Andrew Luck
Yeah.
has done coming
Right.
back from injuries like that.
Right.
So I mean that's a awesome story that he was able to come back like that, because I counted him out this year too. I thought it'd be
Me too.
another year before he started being himself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's
But I don't think Wentz is Luck either, though. I don't think he ever was.
No.
Right.
No.
Right.
No.
He was not a Luck. Luck came out of Stanford with high expectations.
sure he did.
They got rid of Peyton Manning.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
Not Carson Wentz. He didn't have that
No
high
expectation.
expectation.
No.
But when he performed, people were like, "Oh, wow,
Yeah.
he slept on. Wow, he was a hidden jewel."
Right. I don't think he was so hidden, honestly. Not amongst NFL.
Well, it was a
Scouts,
question who
I
was
don't
going to be
think
the
he was.
first pick, him or
Yeah,
Goff.
that's the thing. That's why I don't think he was
Yeah.
a hidden gem, because like people knew what he could do. Like he was going to be a top 5 pick. No
I think
question.
he's going to end up robbing this league, and I don't think that he is going to be.
I think that back is going to be a lingering thing for
Yeah.
the rest of his career.
Yeah.
and that sucks, man. To
Because remember, that's what Tony Romo had.
Mm.
Then just that basic hit
Yeah.
that he took
oh,
ended
sat
his
him down.
career.
Yeah.
Yeah, ended everything.
Now,
Yep. Dang.
that's what he has to really realistically worry about.
Well, he's worrying about it.
You know,
Yeah, man. I'm just of the mindset, man, that you can't step in when everything is all good, and now you're the best man for the job over the course of 17 weeks. I don't think it goes like that. I just don't. I don't think you can do that. You step in for 4 or 5 games, and now here you all of a sudden you're the folk hero. I think you have to go through the ebbs and flows. You have to go through the emotional roller coaster of a season. Everybody knows just how difficult the National Football League is to play in.
Yeah.
You can't just step in when everything is all good and now you're thrust to the top. It does not work like that.
but in some situations though,
Mhm.
some of those quarterbacks mess it up.
Oh, no doubt.
But
Oh,
he
no
didn't.
doubt.
He didn't. That's a credit to him.
Oh, it's
though.
definitely a credit
Yeah.
to him. But we're talking about the same Nick Foles that people laughed at when he came out of college.
Right.
People laughed at this dude,
Right.
And for the better part of the first part of his career, rightfully so, because he stunk it up. He's just now starting to come on.
Yeah, but I think that he's thriving in a backup mentality, not feeling like all of the pressure is on him to carry
Yeah.
the team.
Sure,
Because we saw him start the season,
Right.
and he had a
that's
bad.
what I'm
Yeah, right.
saying.
Right.
And I
that's
think,
my point.
Yeah, and I think he's thriving in that role. So if you was to ask Nick Foles, how he feels, I think he feels pretty great. Like,
Absolutely.
you know what I mean? So, and I don't think he would be butthurt at all if Carson Wentz was to come back next year and be the starter. I don't think he'd be hurt at
Oh,
all.
no.
He's like,
No,
no pressure.
I'm
No.
good. I'm good.
No.
So
I just don't think they could pay Foles again to have both of them on there.
no.
Foles,
Foles,
Foles
he's
will
gonna
probably be on
command
another-
a bag.
Yeah.
He's gonna get a bag, and it won't be with the
Another
Philadelphia Eagles.
bag.
It won't be with the Philadelphia Eagles. Let's example. He goes to the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Nick Foles?
Mhm.
Over
What
your
is it?
guy, Blake
What
Bortles?
What does he do? What does he do?
He takes that starting spot.
Oh, no doubt.
But
No
where does
doubt.
he take the team?
But what does he do?
Nowhere.
No, I'm not going to even go there. What does he do? Can he have another 30 touchdown, 3 interception year like he did with when he was the starter over there?
He's got to have the requisite pieces.
I mean, he got a running game. Not sure if his back can stay healthy though with Leonard Fournette. He's shown some signs of not being able, not being available.
He's just a great backup quarterback.
Why are we thrusting him into greatness?
That's what I'm saying.
This is my thing. That's it. It boils back down to
not
my
thrusting him into greatness.
Thrusting him in greatness.
I think we're putting Carson Wentz down, like maybe closer to his level.
Sure,
and he might command a starting spot somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Now whether it's in Philly or whatever.
How about Detroit?
Over Stafford.
Over Stafford.
No,
let's just say somehow Detroit decides to move on from Stafford, even though they just paid him a bag. They love him, but
they love him too much.
But it's been talks of him moving. He goes to Detroit.
He's still
Kenny Galladay, Marvin Jones.
No,
I mean
he can't thrive with them.
Yeah, he can thrive with them.
You think he can do better than? You think he can take Detroit further than Matt Stafford?
No.
So again, why are we doing this to Nick Foles? Why? This is my question. Why?
Just a good backup. He's a really good backup.
I'll give him credit for, like I said earlier, he did not mess this thing up for them.
Yeah, but look at the system they're playing.
Credit. You have to give that to him, no doubt. Credit.
Because how many backups will win a playoff game?
Right.
And this dude's won 3 playoff games and a Super Bowl.
And you got to remember the system that he's in, he was drafted in that system. The Andy Reid system that Doug Peterson adopted. So he knows that system.
Oh, yeah, he know it.
So
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. He played in that system when he had the 30-3.
He's super comfy right now.
So
would you take him in New York? Post Eli?
No, because I think it's a temporary fix, and he's going to cost $20 million.
Oh yeah, he's going to command dough.
Yeah, I'd rather keep Eli another year.
Really?
Yeah,
and pay him $22 million.
I'd pay him the same as I would pay Foles. I don't think that's a long-term fix. I would trade Odell to the Raiders and take Carr though. If you'd be willing.
No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't.
Really?
I would do that.
Take him.
No,
I would do that.
Let's make that trade.
Why?
I like that guy.
I like
really.
I like Carr. He cool.
He hasn't been cool since he hasn't been cool since he got that.
Probably
money.
as a person.
He hasn't been cool since he got paid.
No, he hasn't been cool as a person. He hasn't been cool since that injury.
That injury too.
But
he got paid right after the injury.
It's not panning out.
I think when that guy, like that Eli type of player, or like a Brady, when they hit the end, you got to start looking for that young guy.
Sure.
Like Eli's hit the end a long time ago.
No, yeah, understood. But I mean, in other words, as opposed to kind of filling the gap with a journeyman. Or
and that's
whatever.
why so many people complained about them taking Saquon, which I thought they should have taken Saquon over the quarterback.
In a heartbeat. Now you look.
He was the best football player, and you needed a running back.
Yeah,
that's easy. That's an easy pick, no question.
I don't think anybody's second guessing that pick now, though.
No way.
But I think with Nick Foles with him is the system. He knows that system great.
Yeah.
He knows that system great. So he's going to thrive in that system as we're seeing.
Sure. Yeah, but put him into a Detroit system.
But put him into another system,
messy system.
With
what
another
system is that?
Yeah, with another
throw it up to Kenny Galladay,
pretty much.
With another group of receivers,
and
a system that he's has to learn all over again. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
You know.
True.
Yeah.
He's just a great backup.
I think if he stayed in Philly, he'd do what Carson Wentz doing.
Well, let me ask you this, since you posed that question, and we'll let everybody go. If Nick Foles was to go over to the Raiders, would you start him over Carr?
For experimental purposes, sure I would. Sure I would. But here's the deal. I gave Derek Carr a $25 million bag. It's kind of difficult to sit your $25 million bag on the bench and play a $2 million bag. You know what I'm saying? Like if you just said their salaries were even and I just had to pick one of them.
Yeah, you had to pick one.
And all football operations were out of the window. I'll start Nick Foles over Derek Carr.
Ooh.
Sure would. Sure
I don't know
would.
if I would do that.
And I would at that point I would have to see what he can do at that point. But I start him over Derek Carr. Derek Carr is putrid, bro. He's horrible.
In this system.
He's horrible.
In Gruden's system. There are a lot of quarterbacks that thrive in certain systems.
Mm-hmm.
Let's not
A lot of quarterbacks have made careers off system.
off
doubt.
systems.
No doubt.
Let's not act like the system thing does not exist. Gruden's system right now, no one is thriving over there. Not the defense, not the offense,
Not the
absolutely no
especially
one.
the GM. Mike Mayock, are y'all serious right now?
This is Raider fans wish that Al Davis was still alive because he would make better decisions right now.
They were actually on YouTube digging him up, trying to like resuscitate him.
Darius Hayward Bay.
Yeah, we got him.
Spider Y2 banana.
You know
Can that
why?
system work
Do you
for
know
Nicky Foles?
Why Al Davis drafted Darius Hayward Bay?
Why did we pick him up?
It's because he could run fast. Not because he could catch.
Him run fast.
Not because he was a good receiver.
You could just run fast.
Him
He
run
could
fast.
run fast.
Well, let me take you this.
So that warranted a top 10 pick.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yikes.
And he plays for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and you have not heard one
He's
Peabody.
still in the league, though.
Yeah.
He's a
I mean,
journeyman receiver.
put it this way.
Every time
Can
Plays
you
on special
imagine?
teams.
Collecting a
Can
check.
you imagine
Yikes.
being a wide receiver and the offensive coach is telling you, here's our game plan.
Ha!
I want you to run your routes as hard as you can run them.
Yep.
But guess what? You will not get the ball.
You will not
Boy,
see
that
the
has to
ball.
hurt.
You will not see the football. Does Darius Hayward Bay have 100 career receptions? Can somebody look that up? Does Darius Hayward Bay
Darius
have 100 career
Hayward.
receptions? This should be interesting.
Tragic.
He probably
Tragic.
does. I'm just joking.
Let's see.
Let the ball bounce.
come
Sports
on,
Talk Radio, man. Your guy, Dre Bailey.
Hey, your man, Goose Thomas.
Mr. Controversy himself, Bill Logan. And we got Mickey from the East Coast.
Mick Daddy.
He has 202
Whoa!
career receptions.
Who was his quarterback? Alex Smith? I'm just messing with you.
16 touchdowns.
Wow.
I'm
Double
just
up.
messing- I'm just messing
Hit
with
me
you,
with
man.
the double up.
Let the ball bounce. Sports Talk Radio, man. We are here to give you guys the best of Sports Talk Radio, man. Every Tuesday, 6 p.m., man. We appreciate everybody chiming in to the show today, man. We had a great show
Excellent,
today.
man.
Hopefully, you guys take those picks. Go make some money this weekend, man. And don't cry so bad when your team lose. And don't get so butthurt on the Let the Ball Bounce social media, man, because it's been
real.
happening a lot lately, man. It
Quit
has
bringing
been.
up.
We need some violins.
Quit bringing up other stuff than football.
Hey, look, man, we
Please.
got another show coming up this Saturday at 2 p.m. Pacific Coast time, man. Your guy, Dre Bailey,
Your man, Goose Thomas.
Mr. Controversy himself, Bill
Yeah.
Logan. Appreciate you guys, man. Love you guys, man. Guess what? If you're scared,
You better go to church.
And real quick, NBA news: DeMarcus Cousins coming back
Yes, he is.
January 18th.
Yes, he is. Sooner than we thought.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. It's over now.